The city of Astana is the place where the Eurasian Economic Union was born last year. This year, around 10,000 politicians, economists and experts from around the world have come to Kazakhstan's capital to discuss the state and prospects of Eurasian integration. A key topic at the Astana Economic Forum was what did the countries gain and lose by joining the Union. This week, Kyrgyzstan became the latest Central Asian country to join the bloc. It was a difficult decision as many Kyrgyz people make a living reselling cheap Chinese merchandise, and now customs duties will rise significantly. But there are other ways of making up the shortfall.
The style of buying and selling is becoming a thing of the past. Now it's time for industrial integration. The advantages of EU membership for our citizens who work abroad is that they will immediately get the official status, which means that they will not need a work permit. The second advantage is that there will be an integration and cooperation between enterprises in mining industry, energy sector, etc.
The new economic alliance has a combined population of 180 million and a total GDP of almost 4 trillion euros. It has the potential to attract foreign investors, but it appears too early to assess the volume of new investments.
The creation of a single market and the free movement of goods has already been provided. When can the results be assessed? In 1 year's time, not earlier. 6 months is not enough to notice significant growth in investment flow or in trade volume, especially considering the fact that the creation of the Eurasian Economic Union coincided with a tough crisis.
The union's launch coincided with tough economic times in Russia. Western sanctions imposed on Moscow over Russia's annexation of Ukraine's Crimea region had a negative impact on member states' economies. Russia and Kazakhstan's revenue is heavily dependent on oil, so the slump in prices slowed down Kazakhstan's growth. And the rapid devaluation of the ruble meant Russian goods decreased in value and began to squeeze out goods produced in other union countries, particularly in Kazakhstan.
A lot of Kazakh producers cannot compete because of the devaluation. We've asked our government to consider this situation as a threat to the national economic security, as a force majeure without any politicization, and to impose temporary trade restrictions.
Despite the difficulties of the first year and uncertain prospects of Eurasian integration, the World Bank forecasts that all members will increase their GDP this year, and officials are leaving the doors open for Tajikistan to join the Union.